And all of this represents thermal stimulation. Or he electrocutes you, and that represents electrical stimulation. You need rest, and they give you means and measures of treatment that further innovate, that further reduce your energy. What you need is rest. Well, you can go to many places and get a rest. That is, they put you to bed and they tell you you're going to rest, but they call you in for massages. So they maul you and they pound you and they knead you and they make you like they're making up dough. And this is stimulation. They give you drugs. I remember a place that used to be not far from my place there in San Antonio. It is now torn down. It belonged to the woodmen of the world. It was a place where they cared for tubercular cases. If you belonged to the woodmen of the world and you developed tuberculosis, it didn't matter where you were, you could go there and be cared for without cost. And the people would go there and they would put them to bed. And I visited the place many times because the dentist and some of the physicians there were friends of mine. And I'd visit there, and I got an ample opportunity to observe what was going on. These patients would be put to bed, and they'd be fed 3 square meals a day. They would be fed like harvest hands. They were doing nothing, and they were being fed like harvest hands. And besides that, they were being fed between meals. And they were allowed to smoke, and they were given drugs, and they were given soft drinks at intervals during the day. They weren't resting. How do you expect to rest when you're eating so heavily? It is estimated that it requires as much energy to digest, to handle in all the ways the body has to handle 3 square meals a day as it does to do 8 hours of hard physical labor. Now, rest.
Fuck yeah! Fuck yeah! Put your feet down that skateboard.
They were working hard. It's time to see how much energy is required in digesting food is when you come off of a fast. You're feeling all right. You've got a certain amount of energy. You've got a certain amount of pep, and you start eating. And immediately you feel tired and weak.